Hi, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to show you how to do today's assignment. First, you should log into your school email and then, log into Gravit. There's a link in the assignment near the top. Or you can Google Gravit Designer and be logged in. And then when you come in here, I want you to make a new document, US letter portrait. Here we are. Step one, I want you to draw a rectangle. So you can draw it any size. Boom, there's a rectangle. Over here on the right, I want you to change the size. Click on here and type a 5, and then you can tab over to height. We want 2.5, so we want 5 by 2.5. Didn't quite do that. 5.2.5. All right. So that's 5 inches wide, 2.5 inches tall. And then I'm asking you to write your name. So you can click on the text tool and you can do your first or your last name. I'm gonna do my last name. And then I want you to change the font to something fun. Just something that's not default. I don't really care. I don't want it to be, I think you have to select your name before you can change your font. So change your name font to something other than the default. And then with your name still selected, come up here to this tool right here. This is Convert to Path. It's a powerful tool we'll learn about more another day. But that makes it so your name is no longer editable. It's not a piece of text anymore. It's a mathematical formula. Now, we have to zoom in a little bit. Well, no, we can get it. Hold down the Shift key and click on one of these handles and make your name bigger. So the idea is that you're making it big enough so it'll still fit inside this rectangle, but filling it up nicely. I'm going to hold the Shift. If you don't hold the Shift key down, you can make your name all weird looking. And I want you to keep it proportional. I just did an undo twice. If you make a mistake, just do undo, Control Z. Anyway, this is big enough. And now I want you to select both the rectangle and your name and click on the center tool here, this one, align center left, right, and then align center up, down. All right, so that's a good first step. Now, I want you to select just the rectangle. You click on the rectangle, and I want you to go over here and click the plus for border. That turns on a border, and I want you to change the color to red. So click on this black circle and then choose red. And then you can click off. Click on the rectangle again. I want you to delete the fill. So you go over here and say delete. That way it's just see-through. It doesn't have any fill. All right, so then you should have something like this. Now click on just the name, and I want you to change the fill to something that's not black or white. I'm gonna go to a nice blue color or whatever color that is. Okay, so I'm gonna click off, and let's take a minute and save what you have so far. So under the Save menu, let's call it Gravit number 2. And click Save, and it'll save it in your cloud, your free storage. That was weird. All right, so that's the first part, and then the next part of our assignment is I'd like you to make another rectangle. So just draw a small rectangle below your name and that other box. And then I want you to make a circle. So remember, hold down the Shift key while you draw an ellipse and it'll make a perfect circle. All right, and I want you to select, let's see, drag the circle maybe so it's a little bit more over the top, just so they're overlapping like that. Select them both, and then you can Control D, type Control D on the keyboard. That makes a copy of these things, and then you can drag it over there. And then select all of those things and do another Control D, because we really want 4 sets of these things. And then there we go. So you want to line these things up. I mean, this is fine. I'm going to move them a little bit to the right, but we're fine. Okay, and what we're going to do is do 4 different operations on these sets of rectangles and circles. So select 2 of them, and then you're going to come up here to this menu. This is the Create Compound Shape menu, but you got to click on the little drop down and select Union. And see what happened? The rectangle and the circle now have become a single thing. I know it doesn't look different than these others, but it will in just a second. Watch, we select these 2 now, and we're going to choose the next menu down, Subtract. And see, it takes the circle away from the rectangle. That's a subtraction function. And then select the 3rd group here, and we're going to choose Intersect. And that selects the area where their intersection, where they overlap. That's another way to say that one. And then this one, we're going to choose the last one, Difference, and that finds all the areas where they're not overlapping. So those are functions we'll use more later down the line. I just wanted you to try them for today. And that's all you had to do. So you save again, with that icon there, or you can choose Save, or you can type Control S. You already gave it a name, so you're all set. And then to turn this in, you go to Share, and leave all the defaults and say Copy, and then go to the Google Classroom and turn in that link. And that's all for today. Thank you.